What is going on, New York Giants fans? How you guys doing? Hit Squad back at it with another video. I hope you guys liked that intro. We spent a lot of time making that intro. If you guys liked it, let us know your thoughts below. Before we get into this video, I just want to say subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter, become a member of the Hit Squad. You won't regret it. Now in this video, we're going to talk a little football. You know, the Giants, we're going to be going down to the link playing the stinking Philadelphia Eagles. Now, you guys all know how I feel about the Philadelphia Eagles. They are a team I despise more than the Dallas Cowboys. I despise them more than the Dallas Cowboys. You know, I feel like every time we play them, it's always a close game for the most part. You know, traditional NFC East rivalry. And Eagles are playing for something, Giants not so much. But let's break this down. Now, as you guys remember, the New York Giants defeated the Philadelphia Eagles 13-7 back in MetLife. That was a good game, in my opinion. Obviously, we could have scored more points. We only put up 13 points on the board. But when you look at the overall play of the New York Giants, I mean, defensively, they were on point. You know, they shut down Jalen Hurts, who was 14 of 31 for 129 passing yards and 3 interceptions. Now, the ground game, well, that's something a little different there. You know, they had over 200 yards. That's insane. That cannot happen in this game. Now, with this being in the link, this is rough territory. We all know how it is playing in the link. Now, granted, the season's over for the New York Giants. We all know that. The season's over for the New York Giants. But why not play some spoiler? Why not? I mean, if we can't go in, which is, it is what it is, why not prevent some teams from going in? Why not actually go in and spoil some teams' hopes of getting into the playoffs? And what better team to do that against than the Philadelphia Eagles? Now, don't kid yourself, Giants fans. We all know this team cannot put up low points if they think that they're going to win this game. They got lucky by putting up 13 points and having an excellent defensive performance to solidify that win. But this may be a different story. This will be actually a different story. You know, you're going to have to put points up on the board. I mean, on a good note, it looks like Saquon Barkley is getting his legs under him. It looked like, you know, Jake Fromm wasn't scared on taking shots down the field. You know, we saw our first, you know, Jake Fromm and Kenny Golladay connection, you know, which honestly I like the pass. There's certain things that I like about Jake Fromm, but again, I don't think that he's your long-term answer. Now, do not be surprised if this is a heavy run game against the Philadelphia Eagles. Don't be surprised if that's the case. You know, we've been seeing Devontae Booker do his thing all season. You know, Saquon Barkley, again, is coming into his own. But, you know, I just see this as a heavy run game. Now, they are going to have to take advantage of Philadelphia's secondary, and they're going to have to take some shots downfield. You know, you're going to have to be competitive in this game. And right now, you should be evaluating all of your players that you have on this roster, because you're most likely going to have an overhaul, to some extent this offseason. You know, I feel like there's going to be a lot of cuts this offseason, and Joe Judge is going to want to get some more of his guys into the building. Now, let's be honest. Will the Giants win this game? You know, you can make the argument that they won't, but I'm not going to go that way. I'm not. I think the New York Giants sweep the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, I know I sound crazy. I'll probably look crazy if we lose, but I have a good feeling about this game. I think that the New York Giants will be able to contain Jalen Hurts, who I said this on Mac the Giants fans, you know, stream yesterday. You know, Jalen Hurts is really coming into his own, and he easily had his best game against the Washington football team this week. And, you know, that's something that the New York Giants are going to have to be on the lookout for, you know, because if you can stop him with his legs, that's one thing. But he can throw. He can throw to some degree. You know, he had some nice passes against Washington that were accurate. and he did what he had to do to solidify the win for the Philadelphia Eagles. But I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see what the New York Giants do. Now, will we get Aaron Robinson back? That's still up in the air. We have quite a few players on the COVID-19 reserve list. So, the New York Giants are going to have to do everything that they can, to stop this to stop this Philadelphia's offense, because they're hot right now. They are hot once again. So, the Giants have to do everything that they can to get off the field, to get Philly off of the field, and make sure that, we can put some points on the board and not just field goals. I am tired of seeing field goal after field goal after field goal. It feels like Graham Gano is, the main focal point to this offense, and he's on special teams. It's I don't know. It's very frustrating. But do I have a score prediction? I'm gonna say New York Giants win 24-17. You heard it here at Hit Squad Productions, 24-17. So again, contain Jalen Hurts. Make sure that you can put points up on the board. Establish your run game. To me, that's how you beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Let us know your thoughts below. We got some cool and exciting things going on over here at Hit Squad Productions in the works. I can't wait to share it with you guys. So hit the subscribe button. Until then,